All right, now for Headlines Today, exclusive Headlines Today has spoken to the parents of Nirbhaya post the story that actually came out of one of the convicts in the Nirbhaya gang rape case and his outrageous remarks that have in fact been plastered across the media. Remember, Mukesh Singh, the man on your screen, has given an interview to the British Broadcasting Corporation where he has made certain outrageous remarks. The parents have now spoken out. Let's quickly listen in as to what the parents had to say.
Almost 2 years after horrific rape of Nirbhaya, we have with us our parents. Shocking statement coming in from Mukesh, one of the accused, saying girls should not come out at night, and that is the punishment which was meted out to Nirbhaya. ये जो शॉकिंग स्टेटमेंट आया है एक अक्यूज का, मुकेश का, जहां पे बोल रहे हैं कि लड़कियों को बाहर नहीं आना चाहिए और इसी वजह से उन्होंने निर्भया को टारगेट किया, आपकी बेटी को टारगेट किया। इसके अलावा बोला कि रात को डिस्को नहीं जाना चाहिए, रात को नहीं निकलना चाहिए, चार दीवारी में बंद रहना चाहिए लड़कियों को। किस तरह से देखते हैं इस पूरे बयान को?
देखिए, उसके लिए ये कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, क्योंकि वो है ही ऐसे, वो इतना गिरा हुआ इंसान है, क्योंकि उसके लिए कुछ भी बोलना, किसी के पैरों पर लगाना कोई मायने नहीं रखता। क्योंकि जो ऐसा घिनौना काम करके और जेल में रहते हुए ऐसा बयान देता है, तो उसके लिए कुछ भी कहना, किसी पे आरोप लगना कोई मायने नहीं रखता। लेकिन जहाँ तक लड़कियों के 9 बजे निकलने का है, चाहे कुछ करने का है, तो आज ऐसे ही लोगों के वजह से आज देश में ये हालात है। एक तरफ तो होता है,
एक बहुत बड़ी बात यह है कि निर्भया के ऊपर एक कानून बना, एक न्यू रेप लॉ बना, उसके बाद एक निर्भया फंड भी बनाया गया है। कई लोग मानते हैं कि कैपिटल पनिशमेंट यानी फांसी पे नहीं लगाना चाहिए। इसका कारण ये बताते हैं कि एक बदलाव होना चाहिए, पर ऐसा तो नहीं लगता कि कोई बदलाव इस आदमी में आया है। किसी तरह का भी एक रिग्रेट है।
जो लोग कहते हैं वो लोग या तो गलत सोच रखते हैं, या तो ऐसे उनके साथ हुआ नहीं है, जिसके साथ होता है उनसे उनको लेना देना नहीं है। ये कहता है कि अगर हम लोगों को फांसी हो जाएगी तो महिलाओं के लिए खतरा हो जाएगा। लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि अगर फांसी नहीं होएगी तो मैं दावे के साथ कहती हूँ कि ये महिलाओं के लिए इतना दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण ये होगा कि लोग खाने की प्लेट की तरह इस्तेमाल करेंगे और फेंक देंगे। तो इनको फांसी होनी चाहिए। हमारा तो सरकार से, न्यायपालिका से यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि इनको जल्द से जल्द फांसी देंगे। इनको क्या, जो भी इस ऐसे मामलों में जेल में
से बात है, जो काफी एक तरह से एक जो एटीट्यूड में बर्ताव है, जो कि रिपेंटेंस है, वो होना चाहिए था, वो नहीं दिख रहा है। निर्भया के पिता हमारे साथ हैं इस वक्त। इस तरह का जो स्टेटमेंट आया है, क्या मानते हैं किस तरह की सजा होनी चाहिए? आप लोग काफी देर से बोल रहे हैं एक फांसी की सजा देनी चाहिए, एक मैसेज आना चाहिए सोसाइटी को। इतने लाखों लोग निकल के आए भारतवर्ष में, अब आप कैसे मानते हैं, कैसे
देखिए, जहाँ तक सजा की बात है, हम लोग क्या सजा दे सकते हैं? हमारी अगर सजा देने की प्रणाली होती, हम सजा देने वाले होते, तो उसको वही सजा देते जो हमारी बेटी को सजा वो लोग दिए हैं। जैसे वो किए हैं वैसे उनके साथ में करता। लेकिन हमारी शासन व्यवस्था है, हमारी न्याय व्यवस्था है, और वो क्या सोचती है उन लोगों के, ये हमारे एक निर्भया की बात नहीं है, ये पूरे समाज के ऊपर उसने उंगली उठाई है और चैलेंज कर दिया कि अगर उसको फांसी दी जाती है तो महिलाओं के लिए क्या होगा। लेकिन हम ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर वो इस काम को अंजाम नहीं दिया जाता है, उसको फांसी नहीं दी जाती है, तो कोई मनचला आएगा, वहाँ पकड़ेगा, किसी औरत को बिस्तर बना लेगा, औरत बिस्तर बन जाएगी, तो आगे क्या होगा? देश का भविष्य क्या होगा? देश को खतरा ऐसे ही लोगों से है जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय खतरा।
अब ये स्टेटमेंट आया है, तो आप क्या दोबारा सरकार से मिलेंगे? कई नुमाइंदे हैं, उनसे मिलेंगे? क्या किस तरह का कदम उठाना चाहते हैं?
हम सिर्फ एक कदम उठाना चाहते हैं कि सरकार से भी मिलेंगे। अब हमें हर एक से मिलना पड़ेगा और मिलेंगे। हमारी एक ही मांग है कि किसी भी तरह से इनको फांसी दो, और कोई रास्ता नहीं है।
That was Nirbhaya's parents. They are obviously very, very upset, and they say they will speak to the government. They will perhaps take this entire fight to the very finish. But at this point of time, they say that justice needs to be done. Kamaljeet Sandhu in Delhi for Headlines Today.
All right, that was Nirbhaya's parents speaking exclusively to Headlines Today. Of course, they are very, very disturbed this morning after hearing the statements by this man on your screen, Mukesh Singh. He is convicted of gang rape of Nirbhaya, and even after that, it's absolutely shocking that we have to bring this particular news story, but we are bringing it out in the larger interest of the society so that you can know that this is exactly how a convict, a person who has been accused and convicted of a gang rape, actually thinks even now. Now, it's a shocker from Nirbhaya's rapist, one of the main accused in the Nirbhaya gang rape case, Mukesh Singh, one of the main convicted person also, has blamed the victim for the fatal sexual assault. In a shocking interview given to the British Broadcasting Corporation, Mukesh said that while being raped, Nirbhaya should not have fought back. She should have just remained silent and allowed the rape. One of the attackers was found dead in jail, remember, in March 2013. A juvenile member of the gang was sentenced to 3 years in a reform home. 4 attackers, including Mukesh Singh, were convicted and sentenced to death last year. Mukesh Singh, who was 26 at the time of the attack, was driving the bus. He also claimed that his execution will make life more dangerous for future rape victims. Now, in shocking remarks, Mukesh Singh suggested that the rape and beatings were to teach Nirbhaya a lesson that they should not have been out late at night. All right, we have Jagmati Sangwan on the phone line with us. Morning, Ms. Jagmati Sangwan. Have you heard this, these media reports of Mukesh Singh and the sort of statements he's actually given to a British news agency?
Yes, I have heard it. And on this issue, I want to say that what we have been raising earlier also, the women organizations, that there is a problem on 2 aspects. One is the patriarchal and feudal mindset, which looks at women as a secondary status. Mukesh Singh, he is not looking at himself that he was drunken. He was there illegally with the bus on the road, and he and his allies assaulted women. Instead of that, he is looking at that why she was there out with her friend at that time. So this patriarchal and biased mindset has to be taken to the task at large scale, and there are many like him. Maybe he is using this now after being convicted.
Okay.
But at the same time, the implementation of laws is important, but the mindset has also to be treated well.
No, how do you take or tackle this sort of mindset? I mean, if someone who has been convicted of gang rape continues to speak in this particular way, and the sort of statements that Mukesh Singh has made, it's absolutely shocking. Jagmati Sangwan, thanks very much for joining us this morning. We'll try and quickly play out the reaction of the parents once again. In just a short moment from now, we'll get you that reaction once again. Nirbhaya's parents absolutely shocked with this particular statement that is coming out from Mukesh Singh. Let's quickly go across to Kamaljeet Sandhu, who actually got us that interview. Morning, Kamaljeet. I mean, it's absolutely shocking. It's absolutely shocking, the sort of statements that have been made by Mukesh Singh. But just take us through what really did the parents tell you?
Well, Nirbhaya parents are obviously appalled and shocked at that particular statement, and they say this man has no remorse. It moved the entire country, but not these men who perpetrated this entire crime. And they say that is the message which should go to the government, to the judiciary, that despite so many years going by, they have no remorse. As a matter of fact, they're sending out a wrong message to the society, where they basically obviously are telling the people that women should be limited to 4 rooms. They can do injustice to anyone and actually just walk away. That's the message they say, and in particular case of Nirbhaya, they say that is something which not only shook the entire country but also the entire world. And remember, this is the BBC interview which came out where Mukesh had really made that particular statement. Now, what the parents are saying is the message is loud and clear from these perpetrators, and obviously they've been booked for that particular crime, and there should be only capital punishment and no other punishment which should be meted out. And there should also be a revision as far as the juvenile is concerned, because this was one of the most heinous crimes. And they say as the parents, they obviously go through that pain every single day to see that the people who the accused accused who actually did that to their daughter continue to breathe. So this is something that they've voiced their opinion against, and they say Modi has been very, very firm as far as Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and they say their own daughter has gone through so much that they would try and meet any of the representatives of the government and get that particular message across that justice needs to be done. And even in cases of rape in Supreme Court, there should be a fast-track movement as far as this case is concerned.
Absolutely. Also, Kamaljeet, the status of this particular case, because we know that the Division and Sessions Court in Saket had actually convicted about 4 of these accused of Nirbhaya's gang rape. They have in fact been convicted. This matter has gone to a higher court. Can you take us through the legal standing of this particular case at this moment?
This is obviously a clear-cut case, but obviously it is pending in the Supreme Court. And the parents now want to say that this case should be fast-tracked because this case has sent out message across to the people. Remember, lakhs of people, not just in Delhi, but across the country had really come out in support of Nirbhaya. They were all against this sort of injustice being meted out, not just to Nirbhaya, but to girls. And every other day, if any girl who really walks out kind of faces, whether it's the molesters, whether it is talking about rape cases. So obviously women's safety became a huge thing, and remember that particular change in that particular law, there was a new rape law, capital punishment was given, and thereafter we also saw there was a demand that there should be a change in the Juvenile Justice System Act. Remember, the youngest in this particular case is a juvenile who gets away with the lightest of sentence, even though he was the most heinous out of all of these particular criminals. So yes, the case is pending in the Supreme Court, but definitely they want fast tracking of it. They want a punishment which should come right out, and that they're demanding capital punishment and nothing less. Okay.
Kamaljeet Sandhu, appreciate you joining us at this moment. We'll of course come back to you because this is going to remain our big focus here on Headlines Today, and we'll also try to quickly play out that reaction from Nirbhaya's parents. They spoke to us exclusively this morning. They expressed their concern, their view. As Kamaljeet was also pointing out, they in fact even claim that the government should in fact take cognizance of these statements. The government keeps talking about Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Statements like these and people like these, if tolerated, would perhaps will not send out the right message in the society, and also perhaps will not teach a lesson to any such savage like Mukesh Singh.